Hello everyone. In this video, let us learn what is ideal gas equation. Before that, first of all, we must know what is ideal gas, what is ideal gas, and what is real gas. Okay, ideal gas means the gas which obeys all the gaseous laws. The gas which obeys all the gaseous laws at all conditions. All the gaseous laws. Gaseous laws means what are the gaseous laws? We have Robert Boyle's law, Charles law, Gay-Lussac law, Avogadro's law. These are the gaseous laws. So the gas which obeys all the gaseous laws at all conditions is called ideal gas. Okay, and the real gas means the gas which does not obey the gaseous laws is real gas. Actually, we have no ideal gas. It is a hypothetical gas. There is no ideal gas. We have all our real gases. Whatever the gases will observe. For example, in air there are many gases: carbon dioxide gas, oxygen, nitrogen. Okay, inert gases are there. All these gases are real gases. No gas will follow the gaseous laws at all the conditions. So there is no ideal gas. All gases are real gases. But here real gases behaves as ideal gas. This is a very important statement. Real gases behaves as ideal gases. Ideal gases at what condition? At low pressure and high temperature conditions. Low pressure and high temperature. Low pressure and high temperature conditions, all real gases can behave as ideal gases. Okay, and at high pressure and low temperature conditions, these real gases will deviate from the ideal gases. Okay, this is a very important statement we must remember. Now let us move on to what is ideal gas equation. Okay, so we know that from Boyle's law, V is inversely proportional to P. The volume of the gas inversely proportional to pressure. This is from Boyle's law. Okay, and we know V is directly proportional to T. This is from Charles law. Okay, and V is directly proportional to number of moles. This is from Avogadro's law. Avogadro's law. Okay, from these three laws we can write V is directly proportional to number of moles and temperature, and volume inversely proportional to P. Okay, so V equal to some constant R N T by P. Now PV equal to nRT. PV equal to nRT. This is the ideal gas equation. Ideal gas equation. So what is P here? P is pressure of gas and V is volume of gas. N means number of moles of gas. R is universal gas constant. Here R is universal gas constant, and T temperature, absolute temperature. Okay, temperature in Kelvin. Okay, here we must learn about R, and before that there is one more form of ideal gas equation. PV equal to nRT. No, here N means number of moles. How will find the number of moles? Number of moles equal to given mass by molecular mass. Okay, so shall I substitute this in another form, number of given mass by molecular mass in this ideal gas equation? Okay, if I substitute here, PV equal to given mass by molecular mass into RT. Okay, So this is another form of ideal gas equation, and here we can write P equal to W by V, mass by volume. Okay, so RT by M, mass by volume, what? Density. Density equal to mass by volume, no? Mass by volume. So shall I replace W by V with density? So P equal to density of gas into RT by M. This is one more form of ideal gas equation. Okay, so here we must know about R, universal gas constant. What are the values for universal gas constant? Okay, so here R equal to, shall I write from this gas ideal gas equation, R equal to PV by NT, PV by NT. Shall I write like this? P, pressure. Pressure what? Force into force exerted in unit area, right? Pressure nothing but force exerted in unit area. So force by area. So what is volume here? Volume nothing but this area into length, right? Area into length. Okay, so this is number of moles and this is temperature, and substitute here R equal to here I am writing R equal to force by area into volume, what? Area into length by number of moles into temperature. Okay, so temperature I am taking here Kelvin. One second, moles and temperature, first write like this, area get cancelled. So R equal to force into length by mole into temperature. Okay, so force into length, what? Finally we have R equal to force into length by number of moles into temperature. Okay, force into length, force applied and displacement, generally we learn, no? What is that? Work. Okay, force into length we will take as work. Okay, so R equal to, shall I write work by mole into temperature. So work done per mole per Kelvin, or nothing but work done per mole per Kelvin, because here we are taking temperature, absolute temperature Kelvin. So work done per mole per Kelvin is R. So units for this R also, whatever the work, whatever the units for work, like liter, atmosphere, calories, joules. Okay, in that only the units will be there. Let us see some units here. Generally R equal to PV by NT, no? So if I take pressure in atmosphere and V in volume in liters, number of moles and temperature, the value is 0.0821 liter atmosphere per mole per Kelvin. This is one value of universal gas constant. Here I am taking volume in liters and pressure in atmosphere. Okay, per mole per Kelvin. How I got this value? Here pressure I am taking in pressure atmosphere, and volume generally here I am taking STP conditions. STP conditions means standard temperature. How much? Standard temperature I am taking here 273 kelvins, and pressure I am taking 1 atmosphere. Okay, so volume occupies how much? 1 mole of gas occupies how much? 22.4 liters at STP. Okay, so if I substitute all these values, pressure 1 atmosphere, volume 22.4 liters by number of moles 1 and temperature 273 kelvins. Okay, so it is equal to 0.0821 liter atmosphere per mole per Kelvin. Okay, like this I got this value. Here in another units, 1 liter atmosphere is equal to 101.3 joules. 101.3 joules. Okay, so here I am writing, I am converting this value into joules. Okay, 0.0821 into 101.3 joules per mole per Kelvin. Okay, so this you will get 8.314 joules per mole per Kelvin. Okay, this is one more value of R. Okay, this is in liter atmosphere, this is in joules. Now how to convert joules to calories? We know that 1 calorie equal to 4.184 joules. Okay, so I am converting this value to calories. 8.314 by 4.184 calories per mole per Kelvin. Okay, this you will get 1.987 calorie per mole per Kelvin. This is one more value for universal gas constant. For easy calculations, we will take this as 2. Okay, na 2 calorie per mole per Kelvin. Okay, liter atmosphere, this is a value in liter atmosphere, this is in joules, this is in calories. Okay, and here in kilopascals also some more units are there. I am giving here 8.314 Pascal meter cube. If you take the pressure in pascals, and meter cube nothing but 1000 liters meter cube per Kelvin per mole. This is one more value. Okay, so if you want to convert into kilopascals, then 8.314 kilopascal, this is in decimeter cube per Kelvin per mole. Okay, this is one more value. Okay, these are all values we must remember, very important values for universal gas constant. Okay, so this is about ideal gas equation and R values, universal gas constant values. Thank you for watching.